Bagaitsu, welcome back. You're still watching Mzansi Fundis, where Amajita le ababona kere. Pelo tsa bona ka jeno ka re ba batlolwana and ke na le feeling ya gore ka mara no re tlo thekela coach Mtaka. Gents, under 20, surely we are happy. We can fight with Coach Mtaka. Mara ka re lena ke a le bona mare.
No, there's a couple of things that you've got to be happy about. And this is a segment, there's a Grootman on X called Football Stage. And he used to say, Paul, we must qualify for these tournaments because then you are in the cycle. Because had we not qualified for AFCON, we wouldn't have been in a place to stand for the
World Cup.
Yes. And our under 20s would have been home, like everybody. Because so now you were in the AFCON, you won it. And now you're in the World Cup. And that is full development.
Yeah, it's a second.
You've done a full development. You've
done justice to these boys.
You've beaten USA, who we were not believing that, because after watching USA demolish France, I was
and we'll get to that. What I want us to focus on before SAFA were known to be the custodians of development, but it looks like teams have taken development by Rwala Mahetle. And when I'm saying teams, I'm not necessarily mentioning PSL teams only. I'm talking about even development teams. This development thing, and it seems to be working perfectly for us.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you look at the quality of that under 20 team. Those are not bench warmers. These guys are playing PSL football, most of them, and for that, I think we need to give credit to the teams themselves. Because these guys, having the DDC teams, it forces them to take development football very seriously. And the DDC is very competitive. I mean, you look at the players that are at Bafana level, that are coming from the DDC. So this is a very good thing. And it reminds me of what Carlos Alberto said long time ago. He says you need a reserve league in this country for development players purposes.
You look at, just to pay credit, I think we have a slot in Bafana going to AFCON. The number 3 goalkeeper of Bafana can rest.
Yeah. 100%.
Number China and Ronwen Bashap.
That
number 3.
That boy.
Make a call to Coach Mtaka and say the boy must go to the AFCON. Because what you are seeing there, I mean, the man has stood against the best.
Yeah, I mean, Smith Lowe has been
and when you look at that performance, the only way to reward him is to be able to say, you go into AFCON. If Hugo has any honor in him, he must now call based on not just because his feelings and everything are okay. Call the boy up.
And Mamposa, I mean, when we're talking about the teams, I want to you look at teams such as Bobo, Transfer School of Excellence, Leilor now, Wabwana, because of the funds, they're not there. They've produced players, Bumapena. You look at teams, Babiletemo, you look at Bobo Panorama,
that's a lot.
You look at Bobo Rovers, up in Petri Kotata,
you look at the Phillies games. Number 10, you must pay credit. Because when you look at those, and we are very quick to when Bo, Blackberry do their things, they're not going forward. Because and now he's one of the most talked about players in the South Africa. And he's got that belief.
He's fearless.
When you look at the players that are there, who's the captain? Tiwad. He's playing regular PSL football. You've got to be able to say the under 20 is a testament to development being taken seriously.
Could have even had the TLB there. By the way,
yes,
TLB could have been there.
It's just that TLB now is not. He's a senior player.
Yeah,
it's not up for debate.
El Capitan.
He's a senior player.
Just number 10. Oh, celebration ile ya goal wethu.
Kivo.
But that's one only ya number 10. Very similar.
Hey, when I get over here. So we talk about Obrigado.
Yeah.
Why is he not playing? Or could it be a matter of different positions? Because you look at, he's been played as a 10.
Yeah, absolutely. I looked at the way they're profiling him at under 20. He plays freely at that position number 10. There was a game when Kaizer Chiefs was playing Sundowns. They subbed him and they put him on number 10. He created so many opportunities in that position because he's a very smart player.
There's a game where he scored, he started speaking about the tower, netting.
Yes.
He slotted into that 10 role.
Yeah, he's very smart in that role. Similarly to what we speak about Urele, are these guys really wingers? Or are we just putting them there because of the age?
Yeah, because of age, skill and speed.
But if you look at what they give when they're playing in that role, in a number 10 role, I mean, they perform exceptionally well. And I think Brigado, Kaiser Chiefs really should look at the creativity that he can bring to the team in that role.
But also, Cox, it helps to watch development football. The one thing that we do as supporters, when you see them in the national team, you are saying, no, Marima.
And now development football is available on TV.
Anybody that knows Rele from School of Excellence knows that Rele is a 10. But Rele is not a winger.
And the similarities.
But when
the similarities about these boys, when they've got the ball, they don't look back. Always, either it's a positive forward pass or they eliminate. We always want to go forward.
Are we possibly in a position where we have the best under-20 squad we've ever had? And I know we've qualified for the World Cup before we've been to the knockout stage, but could this be the best crop of players that we've ever had junior-wise?
Mzansi, please, I know you're not good at nurturing youngsters because we've had youngsters that we saw coming at under 17 level, going to the AFCONs. Can we just look after this generation? Because this generation should say, after the World Cup, let's have a succession. No, we're going to give Safa another, they're going to put another document. But based on what they're playing, you are saying to a Brigado, to a Letlaku, to a Smith, to say, you've played at the World Cup, the only progression is for you to be at the senior team level. And let's be competitive enough because they are given an opportunity because they are playing. Development taken seriously is a beautiful thing.
We must really give credit. Yes, these are SAFA projects. They might have other issues and whatnot. Yeah. But recently, SAFA are sending our teams into tournaments. And not just to go there, but to go and compete. It is very important to look at that. The last time we had a successful team like that, Bafana benefited a lot. You look at the under-20, Yabo Beni Makafi, and then you then translate into the under-23, Yabo Stanton Fredericks. Those guys, Abo Deron Bartley, those guys, all of them went to play for Bafana. So that on its own, it gives you another 5 years in terms of a team, in terms of saying, are we now worried about the players in the next 5 years?
No.
In South Africa, no. Most definitely no.
Just get a
we were expecting, it was expected that we would beat New Caledonia. I mean, we mold them 5-0, that's fine. But USA is a development country and they have a football model in terms of development. Were you expecting that?
So the result, we lost to France, right? After we lost to France, and then you watched what USA did to France. We're like,
we were expecting a loss.
Making America great again. But you then look at, and you've got to give credit to Coach Raymond to say, you had a strategy. We may not necessarily agree with the strategy, but the strategy worked. It's that allow them to come and attack, but catch them on transition, catch them on a counter. And there were many chances that they created. I mean, the USA keeper was at work. It wasn't they were shooting next to them.
That Brigado last chance could have been 3-1 easily.
I'm sure, because we were speaking about Fundo, I'm sure you are happy about cruise control. Look, you need to take care of that boy.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's the Humulimos that you need to take care of because they've shown you. How did you win the AFCON? At the under 20 level? Who scored? You look at, now they've got that proven experience. It's the Humulimos, it's the Tiwanis that you need to take care of. In the same way that you need to take care of TLB, really. There's a group of youngsters that we're going and we're saying, the future looks brilliant. The future looks good. How do we look after? Can we not have what's that court case? Man, finish that court case, man. Bartman must play, man. You see things that are holding youngsters back, Cox.
But that finish, that second goal finish, how we play behind their defense, the first pace.
You can tell as much as you want to blame the coach.
There was a
training session.
Because boom, boom, boom. It can't be clinical like that.
All right. That's all we'll have to hold this conversation under 20. I mean, they've done really well to represent South Africa. And yes, when we come back, we'll look at their seniors and see what it is that Tahugo, Lilufuno, Balwanela.